Recording in progress.
Welcome to EIP Editing Office Hour, meeting number 81. This is added on Ethereum/PM GitHub repository with issue number 1831. This is EIP only meeting, so we are going to take a look at the pull requests which are added to EIP's GitHub repositories only. We are joined by EIP editor Gajendra Singh, and on agenda we have added a few draft and miscellaneous PRs for review. Gajendra Singh, thank you so much for joining us here, and we can perhaps go ahead and get started. Although I think I noticed some of the PRs are already reviewed just prior to this meeting, so whatever is pending, we can get into that.
Yeah, thanks, Pooja. And yeah, let's get started. So in this PR, I added a to-do, added a command basically to add a to-do marker because seems like the gas jump that has been proposed is not a final value. So if they add this marker, then this EIP can be merged.
All right.
For this EIP MEV less protocol, so I will need to dig a little bit deeper into it because from the last conversation seems like author has addressed that they intended to be EIP, but because earlier it seemed like it belonged as an RIP. So maybe we can take a quick look.
That's pretty interesting. So this is the exactly same, or we are expecting some changes with respect to protocol implementation? Yeah, we'll find out maybe.
Yeah, so I haven't seen the RIP, but yeah, I think I should also check it out with the RIPs.
Yep, sure.
Yeah, so proposal looks fine, but I'll just add a comment that I will check against our RIP and see if this is needed as a separate EIP or not.
I'm sorry, I think I missed something. Why we do not need it as a separate EIP? It's a good idea, right? If this is aiming to be a part of upgrade one day, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it's something that needs to be implemented by L1, then it belongs over here.
Yes, that's the idea because we generally do not consider RIPs for upgrade. So it has to be in standard track score. to be considered for an upgrade.
It does seem like an annual proposal. So as such, it makes sense as an EIP, but
Yeah,
I still check the RIP.
all right. I just hope they have not mentioned the RIP number in the proposal anywhere unless that RIP is already in the final status, because that could be a blocker at some point if the RIP is not in the final status.
Okay, I mean, basically, I will ask the author to share the RIP link and go through it.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I think there has been no activity on this particular EIP. Oh, there has been, okay.
Yeah, we didn't get to address it in the last meeting, so I added it here again.
But there are still unaddressed issues. I don't know why author is paying no heed to these comments.
Yeah, I read your message in there. I don't know if this can be added as a draft just yet, and maybe okay, I'm getting messages from authors who wants to join the call. Maybe I can share the link with them individually. But yes, maybe we can add it as a draft and we wait for this proposal to move forward with sufficient details, or unless you are like satisfied that this is not draft worthy.
I mean, I don't understand why the author is not addressing the comments that have been put on it, and sort of, taking in the proposal as draft will basically go against our process.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so if the author really wants this to be an EIP and champion it, they
Yeah,
should actually get the EIP in order, is my opinion.
that's right. Yeah, maybe we can just leave another reminder, address open comments, and then we can consider for reviewing. We should now be looking at some more blob related proposals.
Yep. Thanks to Fusaka.
And today was BPO 1. That was also good.
Yeah. BPO one should have been, should have been a smooth sailing anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
because it's already programmed into clients. So if they went through Fusaka, BPO one should just be simple
Yeah,
enough.
so far all good news. No problem discussed in the group, so seems it went well. We'll get to know more about it on Thursday's call.
Super. So we are done with the new EIPs to draft, and now we can start looking at the miscellaneous. So the first one is something I think Sam will need to force merge or approve it.
I'm wondering if that can be done by just closing and opening the PR.
No, this needs one more approval.
Uh, Does it need two or three? Because I believe Light Client has already like done it. Okay, we need one more approval. Okay, cool, cool. I thought
Yep.
that Light Client has already done it, so maybe adding your approval would work.
I think like client's approval will, it didn't even prompt for his approval because he did the PR.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, all of them are miscellaneous proposals which may require some small fixes. I'm happy to move it to EIP meeting if any of these requires more um, like discussion and things like that.
Right. Regarding this particular PR, I think it looks fine, but it is a bit of technical change in terms of wordings. So it would be better the author actually approves it, and I think the author is Vitalik.
That's good. Okay, we can skip that. So most of the agenda items listed here are taken from the EIP board from EIP's inside. And we have collected all the like long waiting things here. I wonder if we have any suggestion on like excluding these proposals. If there is anything that can be done. I know there was a bot which is currently not functioning. The bot was supposed to tag if it requires author's attention or if it requires editor's attention. But that is not working as expected. If there are any other suggestions, perhaps we can update the rules for EIPS Insight to list them here.
Yeah, I think one of the rules is that so asset chains in the EIPs, they are just being flagged to the editors. They are not being flagged to the EIP authors, and that is something that needs to be done.
Okay. Okay.
Sam has already approved the CIP, so I will also approve it.
Curious about these website fixes. Would it be merged after two editors' approval or does it require additional steps?
So I'm not sure what the CI design is, but I think these seems to be directly the file changes in the file. So these so it required two authors approval, and it should automatically update the rendering of the website.
I would hope so, because I'm not sure if a website also requires two editors' approval. It should not be that way. Only EIP 1.
No, generally all the website fixes come for two editor approval.
Okay.
So I generally basically see a lot of such PRs,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
mostly Sam is taking call on that. So
Okay. Yeah, I noticed a bunch of website related peers. I think I have listed it like on um, below the list here.
yeah, I mean, similarly, for example, this also seems like a website config. Already approved this PR for typofix, and one more approval is required.
Right.
This PR 10774, I already approved it. I think author or Sam can force merge it because it seems to be the correct fix on the bytecode that is being used in the example.
I think we need more editors to have this power of force merge. That way we would be able to like resolve or maybe close most of the PRs or merge. Yeah, whatever works.
Yeah, I see quite a good number of PRs that can just be closed with the force merge and
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll bring this item in EIP meeting to have more editors get this permission to force merge PRs.
So it seems like a technical change in the code, and even though the PR is correct, it's best that the author should sort of validate it because there are two possible fixes for this uh, particular issue that has been brought up. It would be better if authors take a call on this.
Right. Yeah.
I think I already approved it, so it might just need a force merge.
So many candidates for force merge.
PR seems to be valid, but I will leave it to Sam. Take a call on this.
If we can have some, yeah, perhaps we will have some before the EIP meeting. Otherwise, I can move all these PRs there. But I believe there will be one more meeting, one more office hour before the EIP meeting.
I think Sam would be the best judge of this.
Yeah, I will try to include some of them in the next week's agenda.
I had already reviewed this PR before, so changes seem to be fine, but yeah, final call. I guess it's Sam's.
Yeah, we have received multiple PRs related to website.
It's actually a good thing that people are trying to improve the experience.
Yes, yeah.
We don't have these templates anymore.
Jackal, I'm not sure if we are still using that. Yeah, that may be the reason. Yeah, I think Sam has updated the issue templates and stale is not there. But yeah, it's a good idea to leave it on him.
Yeah, I think I've approved this and might need a force merge. This seems to have merged. The link seems to be working.
I don't know if we still use, okay. Okay. So Quill test repository, I believe it was from the consensus site, right? I don't know if there is again still Quill team working and they are maintaining the repository, but uh, regardless of that, if the link is working, there is no need of this PR.
Yep. I mean, that is the comment from one of the authors, I think. I have
Yeah,
approved, I have, I have
yeah, I
not
don't
approved.
know because the author himself is suggesting that he is not interested in updating this one or maybe merging this PR.
Yeah. So I'm not sure because earlier also, we had a PR in which links were proposed to be updated, and then we had a call uh, call for request
Yeah,
issue in which it was not favored for links to be
yeah,
updated. So I guess the same thing will apply over here.
yeah. Call for input we can create for this one as well.
I mean, we already had the call for input for that. I'm not sure whether we should create a new one or not. Because in that call for input, it was decided that we will not update the links.
Okay.
already approved this PR 10972. So it might require force merge.
Okay. I love the EAP number.
Yeah. Oh, this is ERC.
New DeFi standard, yes. We can remove it from here. My bad. I may quickly take a look. I think by mistake, I may have added. Yeah, I think this is the only one because it mentioned EIP 777. Cool. So there are a couple of more which I don't know, either may not longer needed or spam that can be removed. Yeah, these two.
I think Sam is the better person to take a call on this.
Okay, then I will include it in the either in next editing office hour or the EIP one.
Yeah, package bump as well. I will leave it to Sam.
Okay. And that's pretty much it. And we are almost about time. Thank
Yep.
you. Thank you so much, Gajendra Singh. I'm just quickly taking a look at chat. So it seems there is one more 8888 coming up.
Yep.
Who gets it? All right. Thank you so much, Gajendra Singh, for helping us navigate all these PRs. We know that we are close to 300 open PRs, but as I understand, there are some PRs which requires author's attention. In fact, a lot of them requires author's attention. But we are trying to filter out which requires editor attention and try to navigate it faster. The next week in editing office hour, we will be reviewing proposals on both and EIP and ERC. So people, if you are listening to this call, please join us and also drop your PR link to the agenda. I think that would be the last one. Let me quickly take a look. That would be the last office hour for the year. Unless we have one more, unless we get any more editors to pick up the following week. Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for joining us here today. Have a great rest of the day.